Hey there, it's Amanda here, jumping on to do a quick live this morning to talk about what I call the magic of words on a wall. Now behind me here, I've got this finger, I've reversed the camera so I'm a bit out of whack. Behind me here is a statement piece I purchased for my temporary office, which is in my dining area. And I bought this about, 2.5 years ago with the intention of following, what it says in the words. So I love to live simply. I was already doing that, but I wanted to be reminded of that all the time. I wanted to dream big, which I already started doing, but I wanted to continue. And gratitude was another big one on my list. What I loved about this the most was laugh lots. I went, you know what? I want to laugh lots. So I put this piece on the wall, and it was just to fill the space above the desk, and the colours look great, but I also love the words. And what I didn't realise was, and I'm a person who, I love personal development. I'm all about positive affirmations and filling my mind with lots of positive thoughts. What I didn't realise was that simply by putting words on the wall, like I have here, just what would happen without any effort whatsoever. So I put these words up, and I was already, as I said, I was already living a very simple life, dreaming big, started to feel grateful, but I really wasn't actively looking at the picture at all. And then within about 6 months, I realised, holy cow, I'm laughing more without even knowing that I'm laughing more, if that makes sense. So I just happened to look at the statement one day. It's on the wall, so it's in the corner. I don't even really actively look at it. It's just there. It's part of the furniture almost. But I found myself laughing more. And I looked at the picture and thought, wow, I've done nothing and now I'm laughing more. Is this coincidental? But when I looked at the words again, I realised the other statement piece is give love. And, of course we give love, but I realised also that I had been giving way more, and receiving way more love as well, simply by having these words on the wall. And, oh, hey Georgina. And so I absolutely love this piece. And after realising how simple it was to change my mindset just by having some words on the wall, I wanted to do the exact same thing for my daughter. So my daughter is naturally talented at many things. She's great at school. She's got it pretty easy. Actually, I struggled more at school than what she does. So when she would complain about not being good at things and how hard things would be, I'd try to encourage her to do her best and, like we do as parents. But she would get stuck and then refuse to do things. So I decided to get a statement piece for her bedroom as well. And her statement says she believed she could, so she did. Because the biggest issue she had was believing she could even do it. She kind of felt that if it wasn't natural, she was never going to get there. Cartwheels and handstands are a classic with this. I'm naturally good at those things. She isn't. And she would give up and get really cranky that she's not good at it. So I popped this statement piece on her room and we redecorated one year and just left it at that. And I was talking to her yesterday actually about the fact that I was going to do this live on the magic of words on a wall. And she said, you know what, Mum? You're absolutely right, because I now believe I can do anything I put my mind to. And we had the conversation about how she used to struggle with handstands and cartwheels, and how just over time she started to do it not from a place of frustration, but from a place of growth and wanting to get better at it, which as a parent watching your child give their best is just, it's fantastic. And so I just want to share that with you, that when we're in our homes like we are at the moment, we're here all the time, aren't we? Having these pieces on the wall, the little motivational pieces really make a big difference. But what I also wanted to say was, that piece behind me here that you can see and the statement piece in my daughter's room, they are on a wall on their own. They are not cluttered by other items. They sit there, they're really sort of a key piece, which you don't even necessarily look at, but you may glance at occasionally. And I don't know, it just goes into our subconscious. I don't know what it is, but I think it's magical. And I'm going to continue with it. I'm going to leave this one on the wall behind me, even though my office now is in another part of the house, and I'm going to get myself another statement piece and play this game again, because how easy it is that if we just fill our lives with things that make us feel good without even having to try hard. So this is my life for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I guess I consider it sprinkling a little bit of magic on your walls, and given that we're spending so much time at home at the moment, why wouldn't you want to do that? Have a think about what you could possibly do with your kids if they're struggling with something. Self-esteem is a big one, and just by putting a few magical words on the wall can make the biggest difference. And that's the other thing. I'm looking at getting one for my son's room, and he's 17. I'm not sure what to put on there yet. So if you've got any ideas, pop them in the comments. And if you have a favourite piece on your wall at home, put the quote in the comments too. Share what you put on your walls, because sometimes we don't even know what to put. Mine's an example behind me. It's so simple and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to keep it because I want to be reminded of it again and again. And yeah, that's my life for today. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.